All right. Are we here? Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought you said Pete. We are live on YouTube.
Okay. It's working.
That's it. We are live on YouTube. Okay. Our first competitors into the arena.
How far are you planning on going today then?
So
or
today,
you just kind of playing it by ear?
Well, me, I'll push until my hands get too sore, and then hobble home. Yeah, exactly.
Have you got gloves on?
No, it's the one thing. I don't know. I probably should have had gloves on, but one thing I haven't got yet. But
bit of tape around the hands, be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Always resort to the electrical tape, right? Spoken like a true rower.
I cannot. No, just for you, I think.
Probably need to wait to get to the other teams on board before we. Yeah.
Hi everyone.
Daniel. Oh no, Dan. Who else we got on? Well, CPL Newman. Hey, Patricia. There she is. All right. Look at that. Looking brilliant.
Great
Your Wonder Woman. And Andre. Turn off your microphone. Turn on your microphone, Andre, so I can see you or hear you.
Did you just say Andre?
Yeah.
Who's Andre? Me?
No, you're Lawrence.
No, because Andy's always getting my name wrong, so I just double checking that he wasn't calling me Andre this time.
Not this time.
I'm usually Lewis. Usually Lewis.
Lawrence. But you will stop talking because Andre is actually started. He's on his machine. He is going. Look at this. How many people we have here? Oh my goodness, that is loads. Hey everybody, look at this. I'm amazed. Dominic, Mary. Hi, Mary. How you doing? Woo! Give us a shout. Yeah. Maggie, Melissa. This is a fantastic. Well, welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the start of Race the Thames. Woo! All right. This is a lot more exciting than I thought it was going to be. John Sage, my man, you are there. Fantastic. Come on. I know you're by your desk. See, that's the problem I know about you is you're actually on your desk still working.
Give me a break, Andy. I'll get there.
You'll get there. Look, this guy went through major knee operation weeks ago and he's here in force. So well done. And look, a big shout out to Patricia in her Wonder Woman outfit. If you can't see her, scroll through and find Carswell Hall. This is Patricia, who's over in Monmouth, who's done an amazing job of promoting her team and the rest of Race the Thames. She's officially started. Look at that. She's taking the strokes on the rowing machine. This is brilliant. Oh, man, I'm absolutely stoked. We've got Mary Miller. Look, also another Wonder Woman. You guys are on it. That's fantastic. Right. Well, look, if you haven't started, let's go. We got Matt Smith, the CEO of London Youth Rowing. He's striding out on the beaches in... where are you, Matt?
I'm Southend, just where the finish line of Race The Thames is. It seemed the perfect place to start. If you know me, starting at the end seems very much the best thing to do. But
that's fantastic.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck, everybody. Look, I'm just so you've got proof of what I'm doing. I'm here on my mate's wheelchair. So this is Pete Reed's wheelchair. Not his only one. He's actually got another one he's currently using. But I'm part of the Power Avengers. We're doing the 346k event between 8 of us, and Yeah, look, let's go, man. Right, I'm going to start pushing. So I'm going to put you down here. And we're going to go. Oh, take the other break off. Every time I speak to you, so now I'm going to start calling you Lewis. Lawrence, man, talk to me. How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm loving this. I'm watching, working at the same time, watching, and just excited. Just responding to Melissa's a text, thanking me for being her marshal, just giving her good luck and wishing her the best for the day, and pushing her, and hopefully I can encourage while I'm here.
Lots of people going already. This is great.
Oh,
how many people are on? 26.
Wow.
Yeah, 26 people. That's cool, man. Right, off we go. This is social exercise. Now we just have a nice little chat.
How's it feeling so far, Andy? Is it on your shoulders? How's it feeling? You've been doing a lot of practice?
Yeah, it's been good. I've had the chair for just over like a week and a half now. I've had one major incident on it, one minor incident, but the rest of it has been good. My hands were sore, but they've kind of started to recover.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it's for anyone who's wondering, a good friend of mine, Pete Reed, rode with him for a long time. He had a spinal stroke a year and a half ago. And as part of the Navy, he's been getting back on his feet, literally, actually. He can now just about, well, he has his standing machine sort of frame, which he stands in. And
nice.
He went through, I mean, he's basically paralyzed from the mid thorax down.
Yeah.
So when we were talking about Race the Thames, and he was like, yeah, we could put a team together. And it became obvious that I had to be part of that team. And when I sort of started running and doing a bit more exercise to train up, it became obvious also that actually running wasn't right. So we talked about using a chair, and I think it's been an amazing experience to actually commit to a chair for a while. I mean, I get the luxury of walking off of it after every session, but it's an absolute eye opener, and I recommend to everybody that they somehow try and get a chair, or if they're ever given the opportunity to use a chair, do it. Don't be shy. Don't be proud. Just go. Just experience. Just go down the road, on the pavement, and feel what it's like. It's because it really is an absolute eye opener.
When I first started here, we'd done events at the Stoke Mandeville, the disability, the events that took place every year.
Yeah.
So I've actually sat in one of those before when they were playing the basketball arts. If I can sit in it, slightly different to the one that you're using there, but I do get the feel for it. And also Pete Reed, I met him a couple of occasions through the work that we do. He's a lovely, amazing man. So keep it going, Pete. Doing brilliantly.
Yeah. No, we'll give him the message.
Yeah. How long are you going to be doing on the chair, Andy? What's the plan for that today? How long are you doing?
I kind of got a loop around the village, which is about 4.
Okay.
About 4 miles. So nice. What's that? 6-7K?
Yeah. That's 7.
So we've actually got one of our team members is a tetraplegic. So she's paralyzed from the neck down. So she's going to do what she can on her chair, which she controls by her chin.
Wow. Amazing.
But every mile counts, right? So
yeah, absolutely.
She'll be doing a couple of kilometers, a kilometer a day. And it's so I'll probably have to try and do a few more than 6 a day, but it's doable and it's good.
Nice.
But look, I reckon there's some people here
who's there?
Look like they're on they're on online. They've probably got a team, but they might not be doing something right now. I can see. Hang on, let's pick on a few people and try and get. Who do we have here? Elizabeth McVeigh. Hi, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Yes, rowing with City of Sheffield.
Oh, brilliant! No, what? Not one of the dominatrix?
Steel City.
Steel City, very good.
Which I have actually rowed in, so it does exist. It's a great boat.
So talk to us. What's your? I think you're fundraising for your development, aren't you?
Yes, I mean I actually am Midday Towns, but we row together because we're all getting older and we haven't got so many people or our own clubs to row with. So I've been up to Sheffield a few times, and they definitely need a new boathouse. It's quite difficult going to the toilet when you can't see what you're doing.
And when are you going to do your exercise? When's your activity, and what are you planning to do today?
Well, the plan is we all do the whole thing on Saturday, but I'm going to sneak in a couple of versions earlier in case it doesn't quite happen.
Fantastic. Good. So are you just warming up now to do something, or are you going to do it this evening?
I'll do it a bit later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people on rowing machines right now. It's really amazing to see.
I'm really impressed, especially with you, Andy. That is fantastic.
I seriously, when you see the rest of my team, and we'll definitely be on the Zoom link at some point.
Yeah.
I'm doing nothing at all. What they're doing is absolutely another level. It really is.
That's a good idea to try it out. I mean, I don't think you realise how awful it is until you have to do it, do you?
Yeah. No, that's it. Hey, Stephen. Is that you, Stephen Dowd? That's the man. Here he is.
Andy, hey, how you doing?
I'm very well, sir. How are you?
Very well, thank you. I am also impressed about
have
your
you seen
time
that?
in the chair.
That's
absolutely.
This is the tip of my hat to everyone who is stuck in a chair and getting through and surviving and thriving in a chair, because it's been an absolute education doing this. How are you doing?
It really is. I'm so glad these days. I mean, don't get me wrong, people live very long, proud lives in wheelchairs, and I'm really glad that I don't have to anymore. It's far from easy. It makes you realise every single lump and bump in the road and the pavement. Things you don't notice when you're able to walk and not having to use a chair. But there's a hell of a lot of work that goes into it. So hats off to those that do.
Oh, good. And so what are you, I mean, we've got a bit of a late entry from you. It's great to have you on board. What's your plan for the sorry, I got
you
there, just a point in case. I was just on the wrong side of the road to avoid that car. But the only reason I was there was because of the camber. Just trying to get on a flat bit of road, but obviously it takes you all over the place. Sorry. So Stephen, tell us about tell us about Enduro, which hopefully a lot of people will know, but I think a fair few might not.
Yes,
tell us what you did last month.
Yeah, it was a couple of months ago we did Enduro, which was the world's biggest fully inclusive indoor rowing event for charity, fundraising for spinal cord injury. So obviously spinal cord injury is close to my heart, where I broke my neck nearly 5 years ago and was paralysed from the neck down. So I've been able to make a bit of a recovery. But from my point of view, I was really excited to hear about Race the Thames and what you guys are doing. It was a late entry. We only entered actually at the weekend, so very late entry. But me and one of the other guys from Enduro, a guy called Matt Kiner, who's based in Miami, we're going to be sharing the 72k between the two of us. So just pushing a little over 5k a day over the course of the coming weeks. So yeah, really looking forward to putting the kilometres under the belt.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, it's great to have you on board, mate. Really appreciate the entry. And I mean, look, it's I don't know. Are you doing it for Wings for Life again this time?
Yeah, Wings for Life is I'm an ambassador for Wings for Life, so they're the charity I tend to fundraise for. But equally, I'm also based here in London, and having had such great support from the guys at London Youth Rowing for Enduro Challenge, it's the least I could do to raise money for those guys too. And getting kids at the grassroots level, getting people into rowing. For those that don't know, I'm brand new into rowing. I count my rowing experience in months, not years. But what an incredible sport, what an incredible community. So to be able to do stuff to get young kids off the streets and in otherwise maybe not quite so wholesome pathways, to get them into rowing and get the discipline and the camaraderie and the teamwork involved that comes from the sport is second to none. So yeah, really pleased to support.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, look, on that note, Lawrence, do you want to give us a quick rundown for everyone here of what you do at London Youth Rowing? I mean, look, Thames, she's officially Bobby, started. There's a load of people from LYR on the call. Just tell people, what LYR does, what it means, and actually, some of the feedback you get from the teachers and the kids you work with.
Hi there, everyone. We do so much. We work inside the schools. We work with multiple number of schools, presently 75 schools. My job specifically, I work with 22 schools and youth clubs. So what we do, we provide schools with rowing equipment. We go into the schools, we arrange sessions with those schools. We provide coaches, i.e. myself. We teach them how to row. We have competitions inside of those schools, within those clubs. We obviously also then we train them to challenge themselves to get on water. And they do a lot of rowing on water, a lot of the sites that we work at. I pass the rest on to Owen.
Oh, once I mute myself. Yeah, we do lots of schools, lots of rowing, not so much over the last year because of COVID, but we've been doing lots of online workouts on YouTube, filming, putting up those videos. Lawrence has been doing loads of great stuff as well, and so's Rob. And that's been going out to schools and out to teachers, and they've been sharing it, they've been using it in sessions. And we've been getting some really nice feedback from these people we'd normally be seeing in the schools week in, week out, but now virtually we're still being able to have that great impact with them, which is, really, really good. And hopefully stuff like this and the support from everyone doing this will just help build that and increase what we can do.
And for those of you that don't know as well, we do a big event. It's called the National Junior Indoor Rowing Championships. We've been doing that for the last 15 years, and that's broken down into N-Jerk. Race The Thames has actually been a part of that for the last couple of years. Not as big as this because we're doing it internally. We're doing it at the Cobber Box. But at that event, we have over 2,000 young people participating in rowing competitions, and also have multiple activities taking place at the event as well. We have organisations such as Tideway. We have we have the cadets, we have the police. We have lots of big organisations coming in and supporting and volunteering there as well. So it's really, really, really amazing. I mean, I've been at the organisation myself now since 2012. And still find every day I work with these young people enjoyable.
Yeah, I've got to say it's, I've seen a lot of rowing from the elite side, being an elite athlete, going to a couple of Olympics. But one thing that I always missed was any connection with the sort of wider community. And, I did a bit with my home club, but it wasn't anything near compared to what LYR does. And since I retired after Rio 2016, been working closer and closer with LYR, and now I'm here kind of on the ground helping out. And it is amazing to see actually the journeys that a lot of these kids take. Young people who would, they're kind of pining for opportunities that a lot of other communities take for granted. And actually the benefits that rowing brings is such a valuable part of any kid's journey. Sports especially, it needs to be a really key part of their sort of route to discovering what they're all about as young adults. And, they need a choice of sports, and rowing should be one of those choices. It fills a big hole between, the big sports like football and rugby and those sort of field-based team sports, running and cycling. Rowing plays a huge part in the sort of team building aspect. Your life skills around that, being in a team, are massive. And LYR is London Youth Rowing is absolutely the standard setter in actually how we can make rowing an accessible sport. And I think, engaging with people like yourselves here today, a lot of them rowing machines, a lot of different sports, but actually making rowing more visible, especially away from that elite side, and giving it a platform that it deserves is really cool. So everyone here at Race The Thames is a big part of that. Hopefully, for those who don't know London Youth Rowing, we're very thankful, very proud of your support. But hopefully at the end of this week, you'll know a lot more about our little sport, actually the benefits it brings, and actually what we're achieving here and the lives it'll affect. So thank you to everybody. Every mile counts, every stroke, it all matters. It's funny. I'm just blown away. I'm sorry. I keep looking down and I see people rowing on the screens. And I know it's like Zoom Ergos has been a real success. It's fantastic to see, but
I love your fitness, Andy. You're talking and doing your work at the same time. Love it. Love it.
Talking and panting.
Are you going downhill or uphill presently?
Mate, I'm going uphill.
Good work.
If I was going downhill, I'd be giving it a yeehaw and a...
You're so truthful. You should have lied. No.
Yeah. No. Don't worry, I've got a hill coming up in about 5 minutes.
Nice.
It's so yeah, who else is out there? We got I'm gonna pick on someone else now. Barry. How you doing, Barry? If that is your name, it might be. Oh no, I know you. You're from the Rotary Club, Putney. You're on mute there. Hey, hi Barry.
Huh? Hi, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Hello, Barry.
How you are, actually. Paddy's here.
Hey, it's great to have your team on board. Thank you all for all the support you've been giving us. It's really fantastic.
Well, it's a fantastic job you're all doing. It's a great charity for us to support. We're very much on to support of youth, the development. So, and you must want to be one of the best organisations about.
Well, that's very kind of you to say. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, there's a lot of heart and soul going into this into this event, but also into the charity. So to have it sort of noted, and for you to say it really makes a big difference. So thank you. When are you going to get on your rowing machine or go for your run or walk? What's your plan?
It's a walk, at least it's along the Thames because we live in Battersea. Nice.
That's fantastic. Yeah, no, good. Glad to hear you're getting out there.
Well, best luck to everybody.
I'm sure they all heard that. That's fantastic. I mean, look, in my screen, I can see Richard Robson right next to you. He's thrashing away on the rowing machine. That's it. Give us a shout. Nice one. Thumbs up. Fantastic. Good work, mate. And also below you, I've got Giuseppe Sano sweating away on the machine there.
Yes.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad.
Good.
How?
What's your plan today? You're on a bike by the looks of things.
So 20 minutes on the bike.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go like another 20 on the air.
Oh, fantastic. A bit of a change.
Then back to work.
That's it. But you'll be feeling great. Get back to work, sitting on the seat, maybe a bit sweaty still.
Nice hot shower, and then maybe later on in the afternoon, something else.
Yeah. And go and tell us a bit about your team. Where are you from? Who are you? All
right. So the team is 1921.
Oh, yeah, construction.
The club is for Race at school. So we are in Marlow. And I'm originally from Italy, and I joined the club 4 years ago. And there are a few people on the club on the Zoom. I can see sweating away.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the river, to Marlow, and to UK. And it's great to have you on board. So you know the school. Is it Borley School? Was it 1921?
Sorry, can you say again?
Yeah, sorry. Which school was this again? You're working with? Borley's, yes. Borley's have been a key feature in a couple of events I've been running with, so it's been great to see you on board here. And I think I saw, desperately trying to remember her name or the name of the two people organising your cruise. Johnson. Sorry, now I'm going uphill. I'm out of breath. Go on, Lawrence, take over, mate.
I want to know all the names anyway.
Hey.
Judith asked Lawrence a question, if Lawrence is still on the chat, I don't know, or if Judith's still on the chat and wants to ask it. Hello?
Yes, sorry, Owen.
Hiya. How you doing, Judith?
Just a big shout out for us Hammersmith Head officials' third date. Wouldn't suggest we're the first date, but yeah. And Daniel's on the line. Hopefully he can join me in the conversation, because without him I would not be doing this. Okay, so us umpires would normally be out and about most weekends now, watching other people do lots of energetic exercise. So we've formed a crew since we can't get out. I think we're going to do Saturday, are we?
Yeah, that's right, Judith. So the officials crew is going to complete everything on Saturday. So we're going to try and do it at a similar time on Saturday. And as you say, and you know, we'd normally be, or hopefully, running competitions and races for people. We weren't able to run this year, as everyone would expect. But Andy helped me out a couple of years ago. And so I was really keen that we do something in return, if you like.
That's great. I think I can speak kind of for the rest of the LYR coaches that the feedback that we've had so far just in the setup for this has been amazing. And as coaches, it means a lot to us that kind of everyone's really engaged and on board. Sorry, remind me, how far are you doing? Are you doing the full distance? Are you doing the 72?
No, we're going to do the tidal Thames distance, and because we're a sort of mix of opportunities, if you like, not everyone's got a machine available at the moment, so we're going to do a mix of things. Some people rowing, some people cycling, some people running or walking. So it'll be a real mixture. I think we're participants rather than racers. I think that's fair to say.
My strategy is to make sure I can walk the following day. So I've got a bit of practice to do this week, and just ready for the boat race. So I'm umpiring the women's boat race this year. So this is my final training. But really, the Lawrence piece was when I was working at Tideway. And this is my way of thanking you guys, is Andy does lots of crazy, amazing things, and he was doing this active row. I think you came to the Tideway offices a couple of years ago to do this active row, and I got roped in with a lovely T-shirt. Yes, Lawrence, you are there. And I got this photo that I stumbled across yesterday doing my photo sort. Lawrence, by the way, is the most amazing motivator. So if anybody needs a motivator online, it's Lawrence. And you guys do such amazing things with kids. So yeah, we need more women to do sport, more women of all diversities to do sport, and you guys do amazingly for that. And maybe after this year's boat race, we get some of East London women to be volunteers and umpires. And if there's any help with that, just let us know, because I'm getting on in years. So we need the next generation, okay? And so I'm going to pace myself on Saturday. And this is a brief thanks to Andy and all the London Youth Rowing team. So thanks, Owen, and thanks, Lawrence, and thanks, Daniel and Andy, for organising.
Thank you. I think definitely pacing. No, as a coaches team from LYR, we're taking part ourselves, but only over the 72k, and it is just getting it done, making sure that we're sensible, don't overdo it. As I hope most people can kind of pace themselves through the week. Yeah. And so I really need to flag out the Super Women team, Patricia Carswell and team from Monmouth, who are doing it in fancy dress, all super women, all amazing super women. So with that, I'm going to hand over.
Thanks, Judith.
And get on the road.
That's amazing. Thank you for
being the photo.
Yeah, please, that'd be brilliant.
Oh, shite. Right. Am I on mute? Can you hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Sorry if it got a bit windy there. Hey, I'm going to follow that up because I've known Judith for a couple of years now for various things, and also Daniel. And I just want to thank you guys for piling in whenever I come to you with a crazy request. I think the sport needs more people like you. And look, everything you do for your clubs, your events that you work with, for the International Federation, if you're an umpire, Judith, and for the boat race as part of the first ever all-female umpire team. You guys lean in, you make things happen, you do stuff. That attitude is something that makes the world turn around, and it's inspiring. And you guys, it's fantastic. So thank you, because without you guys, the rowing world wouldn't be half of what it is currently.
Well, it's everything, isn't it? It's a whole ecosystem, being very environmental, but it is a whole ecosystem, and we thrive off each other. And certainly London Youth Rowing, that messages. There's nothing clever about umpiring. There's nothing clever about running events. It's available and accessible to all. So don't be scared. My first umpiring was picking up safety pins, would you believe? So Lawrence and Owen and all the London Youth Row, we need the next generation of the sports officials. So hopefully we can inspire you just like you inspire us. So I'm definitely getting on the ergo now.
Right, now I'm going to call out a few more people. James Knight, you look like you're working away there diligently. Oh, you're on silent, mate. You're on mute.
Yeah, there we go, sorted. Yeah,
there you go.
Fortunately, I've got working days to do Monday to Friday. So the fun bit is I work for Charities Aid Foundation, so we are literally shoveling millions through to other charities at the moment with COVID. So
fantastic.
Hardest I've ever worked. So not exactly the right time to try and fit in Race the Thames, but we'll do it.
Good. And which team are you with?
I'm with Spitfire Broken Oars podcast.
Oh, you're that lot. Oh my goodness.
The mad lot.
I saw a video of you lot yesterday.
yeah, that's me morphing into Biggles on it.
That's really scary, that morph. That's really
It was, but so I've been involved in rowing since 15-year-old, but I had a sort of 10-year break, then started up at Maidstone, rose to head junior coach there, which is where I met you, Andy, at Enjerk a couple of years back.
Okay.
When I had to warn you, I challenged all the girls to get a selfie with you.
Right.
And then you came over and said, was that one of your girls? Because you were volunteering in the on the erg floor as just one of the ergo helpers. It was amazing to see. And you came over to me and said, that girl there, she's got a really, really strong head. Really brilliant race. And that was my daughter racing for a silver medal. So that was brilliant to have you there doing that. And you've met my rowing partner, Lewin, on Broken Oars podcast.
Yeah, I know.
You know how mad those two are. So you sort of coerced them into taking part, I think the phrase is. So
So well, I think I had to tell one of them that was it Lewin who's just got some virus, not as COVID, but no,
Aaron.
Was it Aaron who's got the So I had to make sure he wasn't doing anything. But well, look, it's great. Yeah, it's great to have you guys on board. I love your energy. You keep it going. Sorry.
Just to explain a bit about Spitfire.
Yes.
We're a small club in Kent. It's been dormant for a number of years. We just got down there, cleared all the weeds, got access back to the river. We're starting to sort through the boats, trying to get learn to row courses going. We're the only river rowing club on that area of Kent. So we've got the whole of Canterbury as a population to draw upon. But hard hit by COVID, and we're just trying to get things together, get learn to row courses going, and getting river rowing going to new part of Kent.
Fantastic. That's good to hear. get rowing out there.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, no, well done, and well done for all the work of your. I mean, look, you've got a great energy in your team, and we're really privileged to have that part of Race The Thames. So thank you so much. And yeah, no, I remember your daughter. I think she her race strategy was really solid, and you always see a lot of kids kind of go off really, really hard, and then they kind of struggle to make it across the line. But you can kind of see the ones who have that good head on their shoulders when they can even pace it. So yeah, no, it was good. It's good to see. So no, welcome to Spitfires. That's so the next person I'm going to call out, and I don't know if he'll be able to speak because he's in a very official looking setting, but George Mitchell. Can you hear us? There you are.
Hi, sir.
Hey, how's it going, mate?
I'm good, thanks. You?
Yeah, good, thank you. So go on, tell us why you're in an army uniform and tell us about the team you're with.
Yeah, I'm currently working, as you can see.
Yeah.
Currently with the 3 Regiment RLC, logistics.
Nice.
We're based in Abingdon, Dalton Barracks, and we the person who really heading up this is Staff Sergeant Robinson as well.
Yeah.
And myself, we're trying to support those who in need of support, really, and we do various challenges like this as a regiment to support those who really in this time can't really support themselves. So he put this together. He would be the person at this moment, Staff Sergeant Robinson, to give you more insight into the whole coordination. But we're here to support you guys to make this possible.
Well, we've had an amazing response from the Army, 3rd Regiment. I'm trying to think, we've got 4th in as well, and I think we've got 29 in as well. It's been absolutely brilliant to see your enthusiasm and just, I tell you what, a quick story. London Olympics for me was a fantastic experience in itself, but it took a key change, a key moment when it took a whole another level. Just with basically when the Army joined us, and all the military forces were there, and they started to sort of fill in a load of roles around security, check-in, marshalling just around the sites. And there was something really, really poignant about, I remember vividly sort of walking onto our racery, into our, Dorney Lake, and we're having our bags checked, and they're sort of welcomed onto our Olympic venue to perform by people who were on their way home from Afghanistan, from wherever they'd been based for the last couple of months, and they delayed going home by a week or two to be there. And it definitely impacted me in a really crazy way. Like, I never had any sort of thoughts as to how it would do that, but going onto your race platform with that behind you was something really, really special. And I'll thank you and the rest of the Army whenever I see them. And the Armed Forces whenever I see them. But that was something fantastic. So to have you guys here as part of Race The Thames, again, it kind of conjured back those memories. And I think, just blown away by it all, really. So it's really incredible to see you here today and part of this. And I've had messages from Regiment, or 29 Regiment, a guy called Damien Tilley. Teal. His nickname's Tilly. And it's just fantastic. So look, welcome. Some of you might know rowing already, but it's a real honor to have you here today.
No, thank you. And we as a regiment will always support and always trying to do the best we can to support the nation and the cause of what you've been doing. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice one. Well, have a great day.
Same to you. Thanks.
Neil, I'm just going to pick on you because you look like you're working hard and just finished. You able to talk?
Yeah.
How are you getting on? How far did you go?
It's half an hour down. Reckon that much each day, I think.
How far did you go today, sorry?
Half an hour, 7,000 something. I won't tell you the number. Embarrass myself.
Good work. So what distance are you doing in total? You doing?
We've got 2 crews of 8 doing the whole Thames.
Mixed oldie crews. Although my son and daughter are doing it as ringers, so they're.
Every team needs a ringer, don't they? Good work. What charities are you raising money for? Are you just doing it?
So both for London Youth Rowing and for the our own school boat club. The same. We were with Giuseppe, who was on earlier.
Okay, yeah.
That is there still. So yeah, Borlase Boat Club.
Well done. Keep up the good work. Patricia, it is Patricia, isn't it? From Haswell Hall. You just finished as well?
I have. That was a little bit of a bonus because we're doing ours as a crew at 6 tonight. So I'm one of the Monmouth Wonder Women. Looking a bit dishevelled now. I have to say, I'm not used to having long hair and it kept getting stuck in my lipstick. But it's quite nice having hair again. I lost it when I had chemo 3 years ago. So it's quite a treat to have this kind of hot hair back again.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the commitment to fancy dress whilst on the ergo.
Oh, watch this space. We're wearing a different costume every day. That's the plan.
So what's your plan for the week? Just to kind of get out a bit of distance every day, or?
Yeah, so we're doing the full distance, but between us, we've got various injuries and family commitments, and some of the girls have got their COVID jabs as well this week, so we don't know how that's going to go down. So the deal is just to get to the end of the distance and share out the kilometres between us if someone can't do theirs, and just, have a bit of fun and raise some money. So we're raising money, obviously, for London Youth Rowing, which we're really thrilled about and to be able to support. And then Severn Area Rescue Association, which is the charity that our club is supporting. So on Sunday, we're wearing full search and rescue gear, helmets, life jackets, the lot.
Wow, that's impressive.
It's going to be hot. That's why I'm trying to get some extra miles in the bank early on.
Yeah, that might be take the rowing machine outside for that, I think.
Yeah, I think we might.
I think that might be needed. Well done, though. It's good work, and it's great that you're kind of all fitting and making it even harder for yourselves.
Well, Andy said we had to, if we were going to go for fancy dress, it had to be kind of rhino costume territory. So we've taken on the challenge.
Well, I think you've definitely set the bar high on this one, and we obviously the challenge goes out now to the rest of the teams as if they can actually get anywhere near close, let alone compete for the first prize of the best fancy dress team. But it's going to take a Herculean effort to get past you guys at the moment. You've had a very strong first day.
Martin, are you just finishing up as well? Have you got your exercise done for the day?
I'm just saying goodbye. I've got a job to do. Got to go and have a shower. I've got to get on a meeting. I'm with Neil Giuseppe. We're going to do 7.5K or 7K plus a day.
Well done.
Cheers all. See you again.
Goodbye. Cheers.
Have a great day. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.
All right, well done all. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Hey, we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Hey.
James, while you're on the call and we've got a little gap, we've had lots of emails ping across over the last couple of days, so I thought take this opportunity to introduce myself properly. So, hello. It's been great seeing all the stuff that your team's been putting up, and definitely got a lot of energy. So hopefully this should be a really, really fun, interesting week for all of you.
It should be. Let's say Aaron's on. We benched Aaron because he's only got half a kidney and he's got long COVID. So it's just seven of us doing. Sorry?
That's not a great start, is it?
No. So he's had the half a kidney for most of his rowing career, so it doesn't hold him back much. So 7 of us rowing full distance, sort of trying to keep it inclusive as possible. We've got some guys who are new rowers, late in life starters. And then we've got we've got one ergo monster that we're going to have to try and hold back a bit. It's an interesting team, but as you say, lots of energy. I think we're using this. COVID, as I said earlier, hit us hard, but actually it's been a bit of an odd one because it's pulled the club together. And we've got all these dispersed people, different stages of rowing, but by chance all had indoor rowing machines already. So we've been able to take part in indoor rowing competitions throughout lockdowns. But this one's really pulling everybody together and getting us ready for hopefully seeing Spitfire on the river some places. It hasn't been out racing for a number of years. So
I think anything that people can do to kind of pull themselves together through this last year of COVID is great, isn't it? And just that extra community as well.
Yeah, and new friends. So I think we'll be hitting the road and trying to get up to places like Chester, Runcorn, Tees, Tyne, just people we've met online doing their competitions, and they've helped us. So we feel we need to go up there and do some races with them and meet them, and maybe have a few beers.
A couple of people that still seem to be working quite hard. Andy, you got a lot of distance done already, or you have been taking it easy?
No, I'm doing all right. Got my I'm going to try and extend my normal route to get a few extra K in, but it's getting there. I'll tell you what, though, I saw one name on there, Lucy. Is Lucy there?
Yes, she is.
Yes, Lucy. Is this Lucy from Tees?
Oh, there we go. I think I've got audio now. Yeah, it is, I'm afraid.
Lucy from Tees, here we are. Look at this, the lady herself. Oh my goodness! Right, everybody. This girl is a nutcase. She's brilliant. She's doing the 72K. So I'm not going to steal your thunder, Lucy. Tell us what you're doing.
I, for some reason, decided it's a good idea to do the 72 on my own on Saturday.
Yes, 72K solo by yourself on Saturday. And you're not going to make this easy for yourself, are you? Obviously. Well, it's not like it's your choice, but go on. Tell us a bit more about yourself.
Well, there's not a lot to tell, really. I started rowing 10 years ago. I've got MS, so I do it so it keeps me walking, and it's worked, so that's fine. And right now, I'm really jealous and resisting the temptation of not adding my training Ks in to make Saturday shorter. But there we go.
Yeah. Well, look, if you want to do that, that's absolutely no problem at all. Just your presence here and what you're doing is fantastic. And I know the sort of work you're doing up at Tees as well, helping Crazy Kate and everyone up there. The hours you put in and the passion and commitment, it's fantastic. So, look, Lucy, it's an absolute privilege to have you here with us for this week. Thank you for everything you've given us so far. And
I've not survived yet.
And if you need anyone to join your team, we'll be there for you for whatever you need.
Cheers. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Have you got a plan, Lucy, or are you just going to sit down on the erg and just try and get it done?
Basically sit on the erg and get it done. I've done quite a lot of long distance racing. I've done Boston 5 times. I've done 100k ring bar over in Holland, which I'm actually entered for again this year if it actually happens. So this is my thing. I only train for distance stuff. I'm too slow to do 5Ks and things, but I can do slow for a long time. So it's not a complete shot in the dark, but what I always said was that I would never ever do one of these long events on an ergo. But, got a bit desperate and all of that, so it seemed like a great idea. So pacing is going to be very slow until I get there, I think. I'd like to do 7 hours road or less.
What was that, 7 hours?
I'd like it of road time, yeah.
That doesn't seem slow to me. I think that's for the distance. It's pretty good going.
Do that, you only need about a 2:55 split, and even for me, that should be doable.
But
That's still on the rowing machine for over 7 hours, which sounds diabolical to me.
In front of the telly. Let's get real.
Have you got some binge watching lined up, ready to watch while you're doing it? Then
I've got a bit of all sorts. I've done it again. I mean, I regularly end up doing 30 or 40k in training on the water, and if I get 2 days on the trot training into ring bar, and if we have a bad weekend, I have to do it on the erg anyway. So I'm telling myself that in with the plan into this year's ring bar regatta, all I'm doing is doing Saturday and Sunday's mileage I would have been doing anyway, which I would have been on the ergo in one day, so I can have a day off on Sunday.
Tell you what, it's making me feel quite lazy for the distance that my team's doing this week.
Well,
I feel like I need to get some extra kilometres in just to make up for it now, knowing kind of that you're going through that on Saturday.
We shall see. I'm in the horrible bit now. Tapering into these events is horrible because you convince yourself you're losing your fitness as the days go by. I've done a very steady 12k this morning, and it's like it goes downhill from here, and it's like hopefully by Saturday I'll be climbing the walls.
I've done a few ultra distance events myself, and I agree. Those last couple of days before the race, you feel like you're the least fit you've ever been in your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you just got to trust it.
Yeah, definitely.
You'll be fine.
I better go to work now.
Well, look, if anything, yeah, Lucy, have a great day. Enjoy the work. We'll hopefully see you tomorrow.
I'll stick my head in so I can carry on being jealous of everyone that's already done, son.
Well, it sounds like you need to get a team and go up to the 346k and do that in a day with a load of friends. Anybody. I think you're going to get yourself a bit of a following after this.
Well, I don't know. I'm a single sculler for a reason. I'm not very bearable to be in boat with.
Hey, Andy, we got Jean is from Champions Rowing.
Jean, yes.
She's trying to get some South Africans on to join us, but fingers crossed she can get on.
Oh, brilliant. What, actually, some of her kids right now?
Yeah, we're just chatting now.
Yes.
Jean, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Go for it.
Hey, Jean.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good. I've got the children in South Africa. I've been told that they're going to start soon. We're just going to log in now, and then to Zoom in as well with them while they're
If that is your name, it might be.
The girls are aiming to do 9,000 meters each, and we're going to do 2 a day.
Fantastic. That's awesome. And that's brilliant. When do you think they'll be on? Are they trying to get on right now, are they?
Yes, I think they're trying to get on now. They're just trying to organize everything so they can continuously row. Obviously, we're using only the one ergo. Yeah. So they're just trying to get everything set up, and then they'll log in. I've sent the links to log in.
Well, everybody, just listen to Jean for a bit, because I'm going to ask her to tell you what she's told me once or twice. And Jean, just tell us, who are these kids? Where are they from? What's their life like? And what are you trying to do?
Well, it could be a bit off guard now, but still.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, basically, the children row from Duncan Village in Eastern Cape in South Africa, and they come from a disadvantaged settlement area where life is very difficult for the children. They're living with their families, most of them in houses that are made of tin shack. Most families are single parent families with no income. And what we basically do is we're taking the children off the street to keep them away from drugs, from syndicates for crime, as well as gangs, and also from prostitution for the girls. And we're working together with a couple of the NPOs in the area and community church. And today, Naledi, the coordinator that we have, is from community church, and she's got the ergo there with the girls now today to row. And so we've just had a wonderful session where we don't actually own boats or blade or a boathouse or anything. And we started Champions Rowing Club basically as a way for the children to continue rowing. And we registered the club in like a week. And we didn't have any equipment or boats or anything. And the children went out and they raced SA Champs and did very, very well. And from there, we've just basically been trying to compete and loan boats and equipment to row. The children are surprising me more and more every day. I call them champions because they are champions. They have no supplies, no equipment, no boats, no nothing, but they come back with medals all the time.
Yeah. Well, look, it's that's the sort of extreme version of what we're all trying to do, which is just help people and make lives better. And hearing your story, and I know a bit more detail as to what's going on with you, and sort of to keep at the forefront, this one community. It's amazing. And again, I love doing this event. I've met the most amazing people, and I'm so proud of what this sport can do and the people it has in it, because it's just phenomenal. And it makes me really proud to actually do something which can put a bit of a spotlight. And it's only a small spotlight. We've only got 1,500 people in the event. Hopefully we'll have a load more watching, but you guys deserve a big platform to shout about what you do. And I don't think it's there right now, but hopefully bit by bit we can do that.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate all the help.
I bet you are.
Oh, I think we've lost Andy. Manuel, you've just joined. Are you exercising today, or are you just here to see what's going on for now?
I am planning to join in later today. I'm at work at the moment, so I just decided quickly to just say hi to everyone. I'm with James, who was here earlier. I think he's disappeared now. I am with Spitfire and the Broken Horse podcast. So we most of us are working during the day, so we're tending to log our meters later on in the evening. We're going to be the seven of us with Aaron cheering us on, going to do the 346k. So that should be fun. Still much easier than that. I can't remember her. Lucy, the lady that was here earlier. That is crazy. 72k in one day. I could not do that. Well done to her, and hope it all goes well.
Thank you. Yeah, it's. I think you have to have a certain type of mindset to be able to sit on a machine for that long and just get it done. So, yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, in the summer I did a few 1 hour and a half, 2 hour ergos, just nice and easy, light. And unless you have a constant stream of Netflix in front of you, no, no. On the water, fine, but not on the ergo.
You have to get to that point where you can just switch your brain off a little bit from it and just get it done, don't you? So I was just going to say that Maggie was doing really well, but she's just dropped off. I think she's just done a solid hour and looked like she was working really hard. It's a shame she's dropped off.
Well, we'll send her a message.
I think there's a couple of people. I think Richard still looks like he's working pretty hard at the top of my screen as well. Right, Richard, you can keep going. Don't stop me working.
Right then, I guess I'll join in later today to say hi again when I'm actually in front of an ergo. So good afternoon to all, and keep on going.
See you later.
I love your costume, Patricia. All right, take care, everyone.
Good to see you. Speak soon. See you soon. All right. How did we? Sorry, I lost contact there with. There's one dead spot in my little loop, and I was just in it. Is Jean still there? Are her kids coming on yet?
She's muted, but on the call at the moment. I don't know if she can hear us.
Well, I would love to see kids involved. Something feels like really something quite special to see that for some reason. Just
Yeah, I'm just trying to get them online. I just don't know what the issue is. It might be they might have a power outage.
Yeah.
That might be the problem because in South Africa we have power outages quite regularly.
Yeah.
So I've just tried to log in on with another person, trying to get someone else who's there as well, to try and see if their phone is also online.
Well, I've been very blown away by the response we've had today. I wasn't expecting this many people today. I don't know what I was expecting, but you've all gone. Well, not all of you, but some of you who've gone. Yeah. Oh, goodness me.
Tom, why Jean's seeing if she can get anyone on. What's the plan looking like for Mossbourne? I know you've got what seems to be hundreds of teams entered.
Yeah, well, we've done that. Our seniors have done it this morning, so I'm going to log their scores later on today, and then we've got the year 10s on tonight. The seniors are doing the long one, the 346, and the juniors, so the year 9s, year 10s, are doing the 72k one. But yeah, no, so we've broken it down into little chunks each day, and as long as they stick to the plan, then we should have it all finished. And we're hoping to do the last 16k of each one out on the water the day that the docks open back up again. So the plan is we get most of it done on the ergs this week, and then the last little bit we're going to finish off on the water when the lake opens up.
Fingers crossed for good weather then, and it's not going to be. It'll be nice and sunny, not windy, not rainy.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Hey, we got a new person on here, Lorette. Is Lorette one of? Is Lorette a champion? A champion rower?
Oh, shite. Oh.
Sound like you're working hard, Andy.
Yeah. It's not even very steep. Let's. Hi, Lorette.
Lorette is from Champions.
All right.
He's using the pastor's phone.
That's fantastic. So she's going to start on her, what is she going to do again?
She's going to be doing 9k today.
9k, fantastic.
So,
well, off she goes, eh? So when was the last time you were down with them, Jean?
Would have been last year before I came over after the bus accident.
Yeah.
It would have been March last year. It's a year ago that I've been seeing them.
I bet you're missing them.
I miss them. You can't imagine how much I miss them. They're like my children.
Yeah.
They call me Mama Jean, so that
Mama Jean.
Such a close relationship. I miss them very much.
Oh. Well, here she goes.
She's off.
Here we go.
What's so you said there's a lady helping you out down there at the moment who's on the ground? I think you copied me on an email the other day.
The lady that helps us in South Africa's name is Naledi. Naledi, and I have two coordinators. I've got a gentleman coordinator and a woman coordinator, and the lady is the lady that's helping now.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's been quite difficult, but I love the fact that we have technology and we can keep in touch on a regular basis, and let's continue to have a community. And this is Lisa Kayana, who's going to be rowing now. So Lisa's going to row now. I think she's just setting up the ergo at the moment.
So Tom, obviously I don't know what the age groups are for the champions teams, but how many times have you got to race a team from South Africa while they're in South Africa?
Exactly, very rare. That's amazing. We're off. Look at that.
Do you think we could get your two teams rowing together and doing some stuff at the same time.
Yeah, so I'm actually I'm doing a Zoom session on Thursday night with the Zoom Ergos. So we could, if they could all get into that, we could have the Mossbourne kids and the champions on the same Zoom Ergo session. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I
The only problem with that
website
is they're 2 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, so it's R1 starts at 4:30, so that'd be 6:30 South African time. So that's not too late. So perhaps we could do a joint session on Thursday night.
We'd have to speak with Naledi because the girls. It's very dangerous for the girls to be around after dark in South Africa. It's not safe for them to walk around.
No, that's fine.
I'll
put my email address in the chat, and if you want to organise it, I can send you the link to the session. But we've done the Zoom Ergo sessions before in the lockdown, and the Mossbourne kids joined in with like hundreds of other rowers and stuff. It was really good fun.
Brilliant. Now I'll speak to Naledi. Maybe we can organise a time that would work.
Maybe do it on the Saturday or the Sunday.
Yeah, or we're doing morning sessions as well.
That would be good.
So our morning sessions start at 7 in the morning. So that would be 9 o'clock your time, right? So perhaps we could do a morning session instead.
They're in school, yeah.
Okay.
The children will be at school at that time. They start school at 8 o'clock in the morning. It would be 5 o'clock by us. So if I could just get your emails and email address, and then I can just message you.
Yeah, okay. I'll send you over our training times, and if we can organise one where we do it all together, because I can set it up in the classroom with all the kids in there, and we can join in. That'd be really good fun.
Brilliant. I'll see what I can organise with Naledi.
Nice.
That'd be awesome. I don't know. It's all about doing stuff we don't normally do. I think that's definitely on the bucket list, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Richard, you just finished yours. You look like you're working hard. How did you get on?
Yeah, just done an hour. For somebody who hates rowing machines, I've just rowed the furthest one I've ever done in my life, and I'm going to try and do another four of those this week, and that'll be my plus walking, plus maybe some cycling at the weekend if I get this done.
That's amazing.
Yeah, well, my main concern at the moment, I've got the fitness, so I've got no worries about that, but I hate rowing machines, which is why you know they're doing you good. So that's why I'm doing it on this rowing machine. But you got to worry about injuries, and that's the main thing as you get a bit older. Yeah. I don't want to find that I get halfway through the week and then I pull the muscle or something stupid. So that's a fifth of my distance done now.
Good, congratulations.
What team are you doing it with?
The 3C Gold Diggers. So I believe Niall Farris is known to at least one of you.
Yeah, I know Niall.
He's the boss. He asked for volunteers, so there's no argument. I wanted my contract renewed.
Yeah, that sort of volunteering.
Yeah, but I hope he's not on at the moment because I'm taking an extra long lunch break today just to get this done.
Yeah, well, it's definitely part and parcel. That's for sure. I think if he has any qualms, then send him to me and I'll sort him out for you.
No, he's got to do his distance as well, so he's going to have to make a few allowances. I'll probably try for the earlier session tomorrow though, because I normally prefer to do any sort of training and exercise first thing in the morning rather than later on.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'm pleased my legs are still working and my pulse is now down to a sensible 106.
Yeah. Well, that's good news. Well done.
Yeah, thanks.
I think been pretty impressed with this turnout today. I don't know what you were expecting when we started this, Andy, but this has been great so far.
Yeah. No, I think well, as with what everyone's been doing on this thing, we've exceeded expectations. It's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to the week now. Now we've cracked it open.
Yeah, I think I haven't looked at the results table yet to see if any kind of results are coming in. I presume they are.
Oh yeah, that's a good shout. We should do that.
I'll see if I can multitask.
I'm just looking at Loretta. She's just going for it. That's
looking strong so far.
So, Jean, are they the kids? They're going to do? Oh my goodness! Sorry, I got.
Yeah. Andy, I had to turn my camera off to go and answer the door. I had a package come, and it's. Are you responsible for this? I've got a fake beard and a Race the Thames t-shirt.
I think that might be Matt. He's got a fake beard in there. Matt Rostron, are you here still?
Oh yeah, it says from Matt. Sorry.
That's safe. Yeah.
I'll put my beard on.
Hang on a second, my kid's here.
I think while Tom's putting his beard on, looks like there are some teams that are already getting some results in on the board as well, which is great.
Nice.
Good to see that it's working. I think
that's a cracking beard. I've got an even more welcome sight. There's a water rower resting for the next day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's finished. It's done its job for today.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some machines that have been made to work quite hard over this week, I think, by the time we get to the end of it. Hopefully, as well as everyone's body's making it through the whole distance, the machines will as well. Yeah, so currently... And then Imperial College Boat Club are in the lead on the 72-kilometre one. So it's good. Lots of results going in. Oh. You right there, Tom? Did you just get disconnected? So, Jean, is it one team you've got going down in South Africa, or have you got multiple teams?
We've got one. We've got different kind of way of rowing. We've got girls that are doing the indoor rowing, and we have boys that are doing water rowing as well. Nice. We've actually just got a new coach that's going to be helping us. He's going to be starting as soon as we can. We'll raise the funds. We're hoping to go to SA Champs, senior SA Champs in April. And then he'll arrange for us to find boats and stuff because we don't own our own boats. And then I need to find transport for the children to get up to Pretoria to race. So we're hoping that sponsorship will come through, and then we'll send the girls up and the boys up to row together on the water. But the girls are mostly doing indoor rowing because of the fact that there's no coach in East London for them to have on the water. And then we arranged for our boys to row with Leander Rowing Club, and I paid the fees for them to row at Leander Rowing Club. But for the girls, we're going to concentrate on the safety issues of what is safest for them, which is indoor rowing. at the moment. And then when we have camps and stuff, we'll transport them up to Pretoria, where they need to have camps with the coach that's qualified to be with them on the water.
That's amazing. I think, obviously safety's always got to come first for these things, isn't it? But
no, definitely.
Those opportunities to go and see racing, and I know personally, kind of when you go to regattas and stuff like that for the first time as a young person, it's a really awe-inspiring event, and definitely really motivates me personally anyway. So that's great that you're kind of being able to provide those opportunities.
I'm doing the best I can. It's just been a long, difficult road to do what we've done. We've done things backwards because we were focusing on the community centre and stuff that we wanted to do. And then basically what happened is we had to start champions rowing so the children could continue to race. And we started that in like a week. And we were registered and everything. And it's just taken off from there. It wasn't really planned. It just happened. So now rowing has taken a preference over the community centre. So we're just going to work our plans around to fit the rowing with the community centre.
That's great. I think, it's from what I've heard, I know that Andy's kind of said a bit about it when we've had meetings, and it sounds like you're doing some really great work out there. So, yeah, definitely keep it up.
Thank you. I've got a lot of people I can rely on. Yes, I'm just so grateful for the people that are involved with Champions and helping us, because they're doing it for the love of the sport.
Cheers, Tom.
Lucky enough and blessed enough for people to help provide financing as well as boats when we get to the venues.
I think I guess those hardships just make it even more impressive that people like yourself are willing to put in that extra work to make it happen. And definitely the teamwork makes a massive difference. I know from my time with London Youth Rowing that if it wasn't for the fact that there's that whole team kind of working together for one goal, then it'd definitely be a lot more challenging. So it really helps.
It's like champions. They unite together, they stand together, they work together, do everything together. And I see so many people looking at them from a distance and admiring what they're actually doing, these children, because they come back with medals. There's this philosophy in Duncan Village that the people are taught to believe from small, and it's that nothing good comes from Duncan Village. And when I heard that the first time, it kind of broke my heart. And so going out there and having the children come back with medals and showing other children, we have Kids Club, that the other children can also do the same thing, that they're not nothing, that they can do something and that they do something and they come back champions. For me, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, definitely. It's I think sport creates such an opportunity to change people's outlook on life and change, kind of impact people around them as well. It's I think it's vital. So
definitely,
I think it's really good. Tom, you've got some parents teams that have even been roped in to take part as well. Talking of people being motivated to take part in sport from other people doing it.
Yeah, we've got 3 parents teams entered. Probably I'd say 3/4 of them have never rowed before, all been on a rowing machine. The first time they even saw a rowing machine was yesterday when they came and picked them up from school. So yeah, we've got three parents teams racing. Mixture of abilities. But yeah, they're doing a cracking job. They're all pretty keen on raising some money for London Youth Rowing and the school. But yeah, they've started this morning. I gave them a crash course in technique yesterday, and and stuff. But yeah, hopefully they'll start. I've given them a little program to do for this week, and hopefully they'll get cracking with it today. And we'll see how they're getting on.
Yeah, we'll see how quickly you can coach some parents how to row fast.
Oh, we've got some people waiting to join in. Let's go and let them in.
Do that. But David has joined us as well. Looks like he's running quite fast. I'm guessing he won't be able to talk and run. Maybe.
I can try, Owen, but not for very long.
I don't want to slow you down too much. I don't want you to blame me if you're going slowly.
You'll be able to see how I get on later. It'll all be on the spreadsheet.
The results don't lie.
Yeah, exactly. Sadly for me, I think. I thought I couldn't miss out on the sunshine. It's a good opportunity.
It's looking quite nice out there at the moment. How far are you running today?
Gorgeous. I'm going to try and do 9k now.
Nice, good distance.
Palace and back. Yeah, a bit of a cheeky hill as well, so we'll see how I get on.
Sure, I'm sure you'll absolutely smash it. No problems there. So
we
Tom,
had someone join, and then oh, hang on, you're back again.
So you doing yours on an erg, or are you going to go and do your own miles on the bike? What's your plan?
Hey, me?
Yeah.
I'm going to do the erg later on tonight, I think. I did one of the kids did a practice session on the bikes at school, and I think I'm going to be better off doing it on the ergo. So yeah, I'm going to do some 500s tonight.
You're going for it quick, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to do lots of little ones as fast as I can, rather than a long steady one.
Sneaky, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
I think my plan on the bike is fairly similar. Shorter distance, try and get the speed up.
A little bit of a break, recharge your legs, and go again.
Definitely.
So what bike have you got?
Just doing it on a road bike on the turbo trainer.
Okay, cool.
So be using Zwift to do it online, because it takes away a little bit of the boredom for me.
Yeah. Where are you going to ride tonight then?
Oh, not decided yet. I'll decide that later on. I'll see what I fancy.
Nice one.
I feel it would probably have to be London, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
A virtual London. How's the hands feeling, Andy, after your however many K you did?
Not too bad. Even a week pushing has kind of hardened up the pads.
Have you actually done much practice in it before?
I've probably had about 6 or 7 sessions, just like about 5k each. And so far, every time I've come home, I've sort of worn holes in the pads of your thumbs.
Yeah.
But they're starting to callus over, which it's weird. As a normal human being, you're like, oh, calluses, that sounds bad. But as a rower, you kind of revel in them and you want them. So I've got new ones in new places.
Would you say, are you faster on running or wheeling? Would you say?
I think even for my bulky weight, I'm faster running. It is amazing. It's like if there's a slight camber, on the road, which basically every road has, unless you're in the dead centre, you can only use one arm.
Yeah.
And sometimes you even have to slow down on the other side to stop yourself from going into the hedge. So you can rarely kind of like power on with both hands. And probably then you might be about running pace, but like 80% of the time you're slowing down for one reason or another. It's really, it's not easy.
Hey, what I don't know, but what's faster, like world record wise, a marathon running or a marathon in a wheelchair?
I don't know.
I think in a wheelchair, Tom.
Do you reckon?
In a full like track, long, narrow one, I think it is a wheelchair. I think they're stupidly fast.
Yeah, I think because they also have the ring, their push ring is closer to the centre, so effectively they've got a bigger gearing, and also they've got a steering wheel.
Yeah, that helps.
So they can sort of go straight on the camber and stuff like that. So I think that does. And yeah, the thing is, like it's like being stuck in a really easy gear. You kind of spin out quite quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There you go, Tom. I just looked it up. 1 hour and 20.
Really?
42k. That's
wow.
Hey, did you just see Lorette then? I think he got some a bit of refreshment thrown at him.
Oh, really?
I just saw a bucket of water coming from the side.
Well, actually, it is their summer, isn't it? So it'd be baking hot down there.
Pretty baking hot here, I can tell you.
Do you need someone to come and throw you a bucket of water, David?
Have to catch me first, Andy. Actually, that'd be quite easy.
I think that's almost an offer too good to refuse, isn't it? Going to throw a bucket of water at the boss.
Yeah.
Noted, Owen. Thank you.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can give my phone to somebody on a moped, have them run it up to the top of the hill and back while I have a little sunbathe.
Yes, that happens all the time around Hackney.
Yeah.
Kid on a moped.
That's the only difference. Bit of a change from Marlow, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's different. It's good though. Enjoying it.
How long have you been at Mossbourne now, Tom?
Since September. So
quite a while now. It's gone pretty quick.
6 months, yeah. But no, it was nice on the call earlier. There were loads of the parents from Borlase. So I think they've got 2 teams in, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
So it's nice for them to round together and get involved.
Is that your old club then?
Yeah.
Do you recognise any of the names?
Yeah, no, they're all parents of kids that I used to coach and stuff. So yeah, it's really nice to see them.
Oh, awesome.
Jackson was the name you were looking for earlier, Andy.
That was it, not Johnson.
Not Johnson.
Thank you. Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're all kids, and so that's really nice to see them. It's good. But obviously, normally we'd see them every weekend racing and stuff, and it'd be nice to see how they're getting on and chat to them and things. But yeah, we haven't been able to do that at all this year.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things about sport that's kind of really been missed over the last year, isn't it? It's that social aspect of people meeting up from all over the place to go and take part in something they love together. So
for me, like for the kids, it's they're missing out on every weekend racing their mates from other schools and stuff. But then for me, like loads of my friends are coaches at other schools, and I cycle up and down the Dorney Lake with them, and we have a good chat along every other weekend, which is quite nice. And I haven't seen any of them either, so yeah, it's a shame.
Well, hopefully not too much longer. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So is it every day for you, Andy? You're going to be out in the chair, or is it?
Yeah. We'll see how the schedule works, but I usually try and get out in the lunchtime because either end of the day is usually filled with kids. So yeah, we'll see when I can get out, but we'll make something work.
Just get them to take it in turns, giving you a push, and you get even quicker times.
Yeah, I've been tempted to get like a little harness for my boys, like the older 2, and just sort of get them through. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
No comment.
Yeah. Right.
People keep appearing, and then by the time I go out of the breakout room into the main one, and they're gone.
You scaring them off, Tom? Is that?
Yeah, I need to be quicker.
Just going to reload up these results, see how everyone's getting on. Wow. Buzzcocks LLP are already 30% of the way through, 29.5% of the way through on the 72k race. That's pretty good going. But 1:30, 90 minutes in.
They're nice. Is that really? Gosh, that's because they're like doing a whole load of different distances and stuff. Which was that the 72k challenge? Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and then on the 346, river runners are 10.5% in, so that's pretty good going as well.
Yeah.
So 35k done. Solid effort. Okay. Teams are really starting to spread out now across the map as well, which is good.
Yeah.
Those LY riders are a little bit behind.
We'll catch up later, Tom. It's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Most of us doing it on bikes, so with a third of the distance, we'll probably have to put some work in to keep up.
So have you seen the split time for Imperial College on the 72k?
120. Yeah, I noticed that.
20.3, distance of 1.95 meters, kilometers.
Okay. So that's world record pace.
Yeah.
I hope someone's inspecting that photo.
I'm sure someone will be checking that.
Oh, someone from the Mossbourne team's done 3.5k. Nice one, parents.
I need to submit my session now.
Don't break it, Andy.
Sorry?
I said don't break it. It's working perfectly.
Yeah.
I've got about 40 to do later on.
40 submissions.
Yeah, because I'm doing all the kids' ones. I didn't trust them to do it. I don't know if you ever see the online league. Every week they'll enter it wrong and it comes up that they've done 500 meters in about 30 seconds. But I keep messaging Tufi, like, Tufi, I think someone's made a mistake again. So I'm gonna do it for him.
I thought it was you, Tom, getting it wrong every week. It's all right, Andy. I'll get ready to flag your result as soon as it comes in.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Immediate disqualification, isn't it, Owen?
I think so, yeah. I think there's something wrong with it.
Sounds to be.
I've got video proof. Definitely did something.
Judge's decision is final, Andy.
What are you recording it on, Andy? Are you on Strava or?
Yeah, I will be on Strava. Yeah, I might not have had it set up because I was on the Zoom call as well. It would have obliterated my battery, so I'm just mapping my run now.
Give you a cheeky follow.
I know. All right.
There's hundreds of Andy Hodges on Strava.
Oh.
How do I know which one's you?
That's the secret, isn't it?
Yeah.
think it'll be interesting to actually, once all the results are coming in, to really see how different there are in kind of speeds and tactics people are taking. How many people are going to go down the Tom Wilkinson route of doing short and fast, and how many people are just going to go for a long time and just get it over with.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the tactics are. Yeah,
I think if you've got the time, then you do the intervals. But I guess if you've only got a few minutes each day, then you want to do as many miles straight off as you can.
You're doing yours on the road, aren't you, Tom? Yeah, don't know whose silly idea that was.
Well, I was going to do some on the road bike, but it got pinched at the weekend. So, yeah, I locked it up and went for a ride, locked it up, and then went and got a coffee, came out, and then someone had just cut through the lock and it had gone.
I think you need to start investing in bigger locks, Tom.
Yeah, I know. So I bought a proper D-lock now. But like I said, just like it was a metal like cable lock. But yeah, they must have just come with some bolt cutters and just locked it off. But I locked two bikes together through the thing, and they took my racer and left my other bike. So yeah, I haven't got one at the moment. Yeah, I've learned. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if people are going to steal it, they're going to steal it, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Yeah, but not with this new D-lock I've got. It's about that thick, but it weighs a ton, so I've just got to carry it everywhere with me now. Yeah.
So when are you doing your first ride then, Tom? When you're doing your first trip out on the bike? Oh yeah, there is Tom Rook. As in going straight to
loading.
Hopefully it'll pay off. Is this 30 in one sitting, just getting it done then, Tom, for you? Yeah, 31k, yeah, something like that. Just under.
Smash it. Dan and I went for a little pit. We went to Richmond Park and back the other day from the docks. It was really nice, actually. Really good ride. Like really flat. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, we went from the docks to the park, did a loop of the park, and then back again. Yeah, but we didn't see any deer, which was a little bit. Like, that's what we went for, and we didn't see any. Well, we did a whole loop, and we couldn't see a single one. Yeah, but no, not that day. That's quite close to you, isn't it? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I bet.
I think anywhere out any parks outdoors now are really busy. They are definitely round my way.
Yeah, I went for a walk down the canal yesterday. It was, you couldn't move. It was absolutely packed, like so busy. Yeah. It's really nice in the week when I take the dog out for a walk at lunchtime. It's nice and quiet, but yeah, at the weekends it's carnage. It's so busy. They've actually drained the canal at the moment, so it's completely empty, which looks really weird.
It must smell horrible as well.
Yeah, and the amount of stuff at the bottom of it, yeah, God knows what they're finding there. Yeah. Do you say your sister lives around here as well, Tom? No, the Moss one. Oh, nice one. It's sweet. Oh, it's really nice around there. Lovely. Yeah. I don't actually live right by there. I live like Homerton, which is a little bit. I don't know if you've ever been around there. It's yeah, eventful. Huh? No. Well, unless you're going to hospital, there's probably no need to go there because there's a hospital and that's about it. So.
Proof, please. I'm at Crystal Palace, just in case my phone isn't working. Okay, you've all seen that now. It's gorgeous, yeah. I'm not sure my phone can cope with Zoom and recording at the same time, so.
You're going to have a dead battery in no time.
Yeah, pretty much. Match my energy levels.
You finished your 9K already, David?
Pardon?
Have you finished your 9K already? Are you halfway?
Halfway. I'm just a little breather as I set off down the hill.
Yeah, that's always a mistake.
Well, absolutely.
Downhill afterwards.
But so was running up the hill, so what are you going to do?
True.
Two wrongs don't make a right, but never mind.
Just had a look, and there's already 40 teams that have got scores in. So it's pretty good going. Good that people got it in early.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really reassuring that people have got all the right info and are engaged with it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just that nice atmosphere to have people to exercise with rather than sitting at home on your own, isn't it? It's not so bad when it's nice and sunny outside, but
yeah, the test will come later in the week, won't it? It's cold and wet again. Then we'll see.
Yeah, I've not looked.
What do you think it's you think we just got hot weather now, Tom? Full stop. No change. Well, I'll take that if that's the case. That'd be nice.
Unfortunately, Tom, you're wrong. I've just looked at the forecast.
Oh, here we go.
Always. There's a couple of sunny days, a couple of rainy days. No, not too bad. Not too bad. The main one is it's nice for Tom's group back out in the water on next Monday. Maybe.
Definitely.
No, Apple weather, so even more unreliable. I think you're right. I think over 30 people at the start of the call, and most of them on ergo. So I think that was pretty good.
Do you think we can? Whoever's with Lorette, can you hear us? Whoever's with Lorette, can you hear us? Give us a wave.
And I think her name is Naledi. I think Naledi's with her. They're using Pastor Lorette's phone.
Okay. And so can they hear us down there, or because we can't hear anything from them?
Yeah, I think they've muted, but I think they have got access to talk. I'll just find out from Naledi quickly.
See you later, Bobby.
Just having a look at the map again, and some teams are really moving along it now. It's great to see.
That is cool. Oh yeah, who's that? CPMS as well. Who's that? That's Row the Boat. That's cool.
Oh, that's on the long distance. It's Tom's old club that are in the second place, I believe, in terms of distance.
Yeah.
Lockdown Olympians, is that one of your old?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's the Bordeaux's parents.
8 and a bit % through. It's good going.
Which one are they doing? The 72 or 346?
No, 346. Average of just over 3 minutes per 500.
Good on them.
Getting it done.
That's so cool to see him moving down the course, huh?
Nice when it all works.
One thing we need to check up on is Imperial College Boat Club is registered as a junior team.
They've been sneaky, aren't they? With that 120 average split.
Yeah.
And juniors. Someone needs to do a bit of we need some Henley Regatta stewards doing their research on all the crews. Yeah.
Which one's that? Sorry.
Imperial College Boat Club, but then also 7IM, which I'm pretty sure they're not a junior crew, and CPMS is definitely not. I'd be very surprised if Thames 21 is. I wonder if something's going on there. And Enduro is not a junior crew either.
I think that one might have to be looked at. MSVF JV on the 72k, and very fast time currently. That will check that result.
Yeah.
One of their teams earlier put in a a submission with a comma. So I don't know if they've done that again. They'd finished after the first submission because they put in like 9,000 kilometers or something, so 9,000 meters. So they've done the same thing again.
Yeah, I've never seen that split before. 0:52. Well, it says they've done 10 kilometers in 17 minutes. That's definitely on the back of a scooter. Oh, hey, we've got a message from Lorette. Can you hear us? Oh, no, not to Bobby.
Yeah, I just checked that. It's wrong, but the actual results look right, so we can update that in a minute. It's fine.
All right. Hey, so Lorette can hear us. So is this Lorette on the row machine?
No, I think Jean said a minute ago Lorette was filming and someone else was on the row machine, but I can't remember what their name was.
Hi, sorry, it's Lisa on the rowing machine.
Ah, it's Lisa. Okay. So what is she doing now? Is she doing 9 kilometers straight up, and that's?
Yes, she's doing 9 kilometers straight up, and then there'll be another girl coming after her, Lisa, which will be rowing 9 kilometers as well. They're going to do 9 kilometers each. 2 girls a day.
2 girls. Oh, okay. And then so between all the girls, then they do 72k.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So what's their normal training program like? What do they sort of do each day or each week?
Well, basically we have rowing twice a week, and then the lady will give them the timetable that they do. Normally we train for 2 to 4Ks, depending. But we also do different change out their training for sprints as well as for long distance. And then we also do running and stuff as well.
Yeah. So it must be quite tough with only one rowing machine at the moment.
Yes. I think they fight over it as well. So yeah, the lady's got to keep good order there, and she basically has a register of who rows and who doesn't row. But also with the lockdown now, it's been quite difficult.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. It's so. What restrictions have you had in terms of rowing? Have you been able to kind of engage with the kids at all, or is it you've been had to shut down?
We did row the challenge, the enduro challenge, and we had to have special permission to row that with COVID restrictions in place. So we had to keep a register and sterilize all the equipment after each person rowed, and keep names of people that were rowing, and they had to all wear their masks while they were watching. So we did that challenge. The others all were basically in, like we had lockdown 5 where they weren't allowed out the house. So basically it's just been going and rowing when we can. I think they were just released from lockdown in lockdown 3 now, I think.
You are in lockdown 3.
I think they were, yeah. I think they are. They're allowed to go out now, and they're allowed to go to school now. So they're a bit ahead than what we are. We're still stuck with the shops all closed. I think the shops have opened there now where they are now.
Okay. And what's it like down there in terms of weather? So it's their summertime, right? So
yes. They've been having temperatures around about 32, 34. So it's really hot there at the moment. I'm not sure what the temperature is today, but it's probably about in the 20s. I can see there was blue sky there where they were now. So the temperature ranges in this sort of climate around about 26, 28. It's a really hot day, 36.
Yeah. And you're quite close to the coast, right? So you get a bit of a sea breeze, or is it?
Yes, we get the sea breeze, but we also got the Bergwind that comes up from the Drakensberg and from the other direction as well, from Queenstown.
Okay.
So it can get really, really cold, and it can get really, really hot there as well.
Okay.
And it's called East London because it's like East London weather here.
I saw that on Twitter, and I was like, "Oh, they're in East London in South Africa." And I was like, "What?"
They have 4 seasons in one day. You'll start up with sunshine, then you'll have rain, then you'll have a heat wave, and then you'll have a gale force wind in the night time, and then you'll end up having ice cold at night. So it can change.
It looks like Lisa's just finished her session.
Yes, I'll probably get the time now as well coming through.
Well, when that gets uploaded, we need to shout about that. That's awesome.
Okay. And then I think Liesla will be going on now as well.
Who's that? Sorry, what's her name?
For her, I'm just looking for the register quickly just to tell me who's going on next. But I think it's Liesla going on.
Leclerc.
Liesla. Let's see. Just trying to get the register now. Yeah, Liesla will be hopefully going on now as well.
Okay.
Just see, she's probably going to send me the photo. I've asked her to send a photo with her face with the time, so it's just easier to see the time and who's busy rowing.
Yeah. So here's a question, Jean. If there's one thing we could do to help you guys kind of promote what you do or talk about it, is there something we could try and achieve supporting you for Race the Thames? Hi, Leclerc.
I'm not too sure. I mean, like I said to you before, my aim is to try and find a way moving forward in the rowing. So we wanted to have an exchange program where we could row internationally and have children swap over from different countries as well. That was the whole idea, is to give these children opportunities to move forward in rowing, even after school.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to, most of the children can't afford to go to university. So moving forward, it would be taking care of all of the funding as well as the accommodation and that sort of thing. And even the membership fees, because they can't even afford to pay membership fees. So what we do is we raise funds for affiliation fees to belong to ROSA and to Eastern Cape Rowing. And then we pay racing fees. We raise money for racing fees. So that's what we have to do. And the children are now got to an age where they're no longer junior. And there's some of the boys that are under 23 that we need to move forward with. And they're not really at university level. So we need to now try and find another way of giving them opportunities to race and to move forward, which is what I feel is international exposure, and teaching them also how to coach and to be coaches.
Yeah. No, it's that last bit's a really interesting point. Actually, who's coaching these kids in the future, and getting all these kind of early uptakers to take the next step off a rowing machine or out of the boat, but actually into the coaching launch. It's a really important part of the journey to sort of, give opportunity and take the sport forward. So no, that's fantastic. And I think there's probably some shared learning definitely to do on this, between what LYR is doing and what you guys are doing down there.
Yeah. Well, you see, there's another thing with rowing with champions is we try to participate in all the different events to give them opportunities to meet new people, and especially to meet new people of different cultures, and try and integrate and bring unity between the rowing clubs and between different cultures. It's always nice to have children meeting other children and reacting to them and learning about all the other cultures as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're obviously here on Zoom doing ergos, but I don't know, is there something we could do just to connect some of your kids with, I don't know, say Tom's kids from Mossbourne?
Well, I'd love to set up some times where we can have them ergoing with them, maybe going through Zoom with other clubs as well, that they could meet. That would be very interesting and very, we're hoping to start a virtual, hopefully, a virtual connection where we could start rowing and rowing against other countries as well and with them.
I sent you my email address in the chat. So I'll send, if you give me an email, I'll reply with all our training times. We've got a big projector in our ergo room, so I can hook it up to Zoom, and we can hopefully join in and do some stuff together. I think that'd be really good.
It'd be awesome. It'd be wonderful. It's to try and keep the children inspired to continue and keep moving forward is the options that we have to try and find ways and options of moving forward, especially going from disadvantaged areas. It's not always having the equipment that everybody else has. So every opportunity is an opportunity we should be taking.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
Do you think there's something to be done around the old sort of pen pal days, where you used to sort of get a buddy and you used to sort of talk to them from time to time? If there was some way that you can kind of start, maybe just a few of them connect together on email or something, where they can talk about their rowing experiences.
If we do, I'm thinking if we do a WhatsApp group between nations, that's also good. And then you have the coaches that monitor what's being said on the group is also quite good. We kind of do the WhatsApp thing where we communicate with each other and we talk with each other and ask questions and explore different options like that. Also, they can share their photos of them rowing as well as videos of them rowing between the group. The coaches can monitor, and we have adults on the group as well. And in some cases, we also have parents on the group that can also monitor.
Yeah. Tom, what do you reckon? Is that?
Yeah, no, that's definitely something we could do. And like on social media and stuff as well, if you had anything there that we could like tag each other in and chat in as well.
That'd be perfect.
And then there's like the online league that we do each month, so that all the Mossbourne kids do that every month, whatever the challenge is. So I mean, putting your scores up on there, and we can see how you're doing each month, and try and pick people off each time you do one.
I'd love that. And I'm sure the children would love it too. They're kind of on their own at the moment, and so to have interaction with other children that are rowing, also doing indoor rowing. In South Africa, indoor rowing is not a very big thing at the moment. Virginia, the lady who's part of Rowing South Africa, is trying to get it up and running. But it becomes a bit disheartening when you know how to row already and there's no one else that you can row with. They want to keep moving forward and keep getting stronger and keep having competitive challenges. So in order for that to happen, you have to have people that already know how to row and who are already virtually rowing. And I think this is where London Youth Rowing has, and this competition specifically, has given us that opportunity to interact with other athletes, especially their age, that are already rowing on the ergo.
Definitely, and like NJERC as well. I'm sure we could get some of you guys entered into NJERC for May.
I'd love to do that.
That'd be good fun.
Yes, I would love to have that. Obviously, finances and stuff are a bit difficult. We have to raise funds for anything that we enter as well. So to raise money for an entrance fee of like £25, that would basically be about £400 Rand for each entrance. So it's quite expensive to race internationally, but we'd have to raise the funds for it, which is always possible.
I reckon. I reckon if we speak to David or Matt or Emily nicely, they could arrange for a special entry fee for you guys.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, there we go. The boss put it in the chat. There we go. I thought that was the case. But yeah, we're doing that. We've got 250 kids entered in for that next month in May. Sorry. So it'd be great to see like some names from overseas. They like when we do our online league every month. Whenever we see kids from like New Zealand or America that have entered, and the kids all get excited because there's some international competition appearing on there. So yeah, if you guys get onto that, I'm sure they'll love it, and all your guys would love being able to race the kids over here as well. So that'd be really good.
Brilliant! I think they would love it.
Was that a cheer I heard in the background?
Yes.
Nice one.
I'm shooting off. So goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
See you all later on. Keep up the good work.
Thanks,
See you later, Owen.